Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions in life, disconnected from your true purpose and essence? If so, you're not alone. Many people experience a phenomenon known as spiritual amnesia, where they forget their divine nature and become lost in the distractions of the material world. But the good news is that there are clear signs when you've begun to awaken and remember who you truly are. Spiritual amnesia is a state of forgetfulness where we lose touch with our spiritual roots and become consumed by the demands and challenges of everyday life. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, the endless to-do lists, and the constant pursuit of external validation. We start to identify solely with our physical bodies, our roles, and our possessions, forgetting that we are so much more than that. But just like the sun that rises each morning, shedding light on the world, our spiritual essence is always there, waiting for us to remember and reconnect with it. And when we do, we begin to experience a profound shift in our lives, a gradual awakening that brings us closer to our true selves and the divine nature of the universe. So, what are the signs that you've started to overcome spiritual amnesia? Let's dive in and explore each one in detail. One of the first signs that you're starting to awaken spiritually is an increased sense of self-awareness. You begin to notice your thoughts, emotions, and patterns more clearly, observing them as if you're an outside witness. This heightened awareness allows you to step back from the constant chatter of the mind and gain a deeper understanding of your inner world. You may find yourself questioning long-held beliefs and behaviors, asking if they truly align with your authentic self. This introspection is a crucial step in shedding the layers of conditioning and societal expectations that have obscured your true nature. As you become more self-aware, you start to recognize the patterns and habits that no longer serve you, and you begin to make conscious choices to release them. Self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth and spiritual awakening. It allows you to take responsibility for your life, your thoughts, and your actions. By bringing a gentle curiosity and non-judgmental observation to your inner experiences, you create space for transformation and healing. Another sign that you're overcoming spiritual amnesia is a heightened sense of intuition. You begin to trust your inner guidance more deeply, relying on that subtle knowing that comes from a place beyond the rational mind. You may experience synchronicities and signs that seem to guide you in the right direction, as if the universe is conspiring to support your journey. Intuition is the language of the soul, a direct communication from your higher self. As you awaken spiritually, you become more attuned to this inner compass, learning to discern between the voice of fear and the voice of wisdom. You start to make decisions based on what feels true and aligned, rather than solely relying on external opinions or expectations. Trusting your intuition requires a leap of faith, a willingness to let go of the need for certainty and control. It means listening to the whispers of your heart even when they don't make logical sense. As you cultivate this trust, you open yourself up to the magic and mystery of life, allowing yourself to be guided by a higher intelligence. As you awaken spiritually, you may find yourself drawn to the beauty and wisdom of the natural world. You feel a strong pull to spend time in nature, whether it's taking a walk in the park, hiking through the mountains, or simply sitting in stillness beneath a tree. In nature, you experience a sense of peace, grounding, and connection that is hard to find in the busyness of modern life. Nature has a way of reminding us of our place in the greater web of life. When we immerse ourselves in its beauty, we recognize the interconnectedness of all living things, and we feel a part of something much larger than ourselves. we begin to see the divine presence in every blade of grass, every bird song, and every sunset. Spending time in nature also helps us to cultivate a sense of reverence and respect for the earth. We start to recognize the importance of living in harmony with the natural world, and we feel a responsibility to protect and preserve it for future generations. This connection with nature is a powerful reminder of our spiritual essence and our place in the grand design of the universe. As you overcome spiritual amnesia, you may notice significant shifts in your relationships. You start to attract people who align with your spiritual growth and values, those who support and inspire you on your journey. These relationships feel authentic, soul-nourishing, and based on mutual respect and understanding. At the same time, you may experience changes in existing relationships that no longer resonate with your evolving self. You may outgrow certain dynamics or patterns that once felt comfortable but now feel limiting or toxic. This can be a challenging process, as it requires letting go of attachments and expectations and trusting in the natural flow of life. However, as you release relationships that no longer serve your highest good, you create space for new, more aligned connections to enter your life. You begin to surround yourself with a community of like-minded souls who share your values and support your growth. These relationships become a source of joy, inspiration, and deep connection, reminding you of the beauty of authentic human interaction. Another sign of spiritual awakening is an increased capacity for compassion and empathy. As you begin to recognize the inherent unity of all beings, you develop a deeper understanding and appreciation for the struggles and experiences of others. You start to see beyond surface-level differences and connect with the shared humanity in everyone you meet. Compassion is the ability to feel and understand the suffering of others and to respond with kindness and care. It's a recognition that we are all interconnected and that the pain of one is the pain of all. As you cultivate compassion, you become more open to forgiveness, letting go of grudges and resentments that once weighed you down. Empathy, on the other hand, is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to imagine and feel what they are going through. It's a powerful tool for building bridges of understanding and connection, and for healing the wounds of separation and division. As you develop empathy, you become a more compassionate and understanding presence in the world, able to hold space for others in their struggles and triumphs. As you awaken spiritually, you may find yourself questioning the meaning and purpose of your life. You start to feel a deep yearning to contribute positively to the world, to make a difference in the lives of others. This renewed sense of purpose is a sign that you're remembering your true nature and your role in the greater unfolding of the universe. Purpose is not just about what you do, but about who you are and how you show up in the world. It's a calling that comes from the depths of your soul, a whisper that guides you towards your unique path of service and contribution. As you align with your purpose, you feel a sense of fulfillment and joy that goes beyond the fleeting pleasures of the material world. Finding your purpose often requires a process of self-discovery and exploration. It may involve trying new things, taking risks, and stepping outside of your comfort zone. It may also involve letting go of old identities and roles that no longer fit, and embracing the unknown with courage and trust. As you follow the thread of your purpose, you begin to live a life that is truly authentic and meaningful. One of the most profound signs of spiritual awakening is a growing sense of inner peace and calmness. Despite the challenges and turbulence of the external world, you find a steadiness and grounding within yourself that cannot be shaken. This inner peace is a reflection of your deepening connection to your true self and the divine nature of the universe. Inner peace is not about avoiding or denying the difficulties of life, but about learning to navigate them with grace and equanimity. It's about finding the stillness within the storm, the eye of the hurricane, where all is calm and centered. As you cultivate inner peace, you become less reactive to the ups and downs of life and more able to respond with wisdom and compassion. This inner peace is a natural byproduct of spiritual practice and self-discovery. As you learn to quiet the mind and connect with the present moment, you begin to experience the inherent peace and wholeness that is your true nature. You start to see the world through the lens of love and understanding rather than fear and judgment. As you overcome spiritual amnesia, you may begin to experience moments of heightened awareness and expanded consciousness. These experiences can take many forms, from profound insights and visions to a deep sense of oneness with all of creation. They are glimpses into the true nature of reality beyond the limitations of the physical world. Expanded consciousness is a state of being where the boundaries of the self begin to dissolve, and you experience a profound connection to the universe and all that is. It's a recognition that you are not separate from the world around you, but an integral part of the greater whole. In these moments, you may feel a sense of awe, wonder, and deep reverence for the mystery of existence. These experiences of expanded consciousness can be life-changing, shifting your perception of reality and your place in it. They can also be challenging, as they often require a letting go of old beliefs and identities and a willingness to embrace the unknown. But as you integrate these experiences into your daily life, you begin to live with a greater sense of purpose, meaning, and connection. Another sign of spiritual awakening is a growing openness to change and transformation. You begin to recognize that change is a necessary part of growth and evolution, and you learn to embrace it with courage and trust. You start to see challenges and obstacles as opportunities for learning and expansion, rather than as threats to your security and stability. Embracing change requires a willingness to let go of the familiar and step into the unknown. It means releasing attachment to outcomes and trusting in the unfolding of life. It also means learning to be present with discomfort and uncertainty, knowing that they are often the doorways to new possibilities and growth. As you learn to embrace change, you become more adaptable and resilient in the face of life's challenges. You start to see the world as a constantly evolving and dynamic process, rather than a fixed and static reality. You begin to flow with the natural rhythms of life, trusting in the intelligence and wisdom of the universe. The final sign of overcoming spiritual amnesia is the integration and embodiment of your spiritual insights and experiences into your daily life. This is where the rubber meets the road, where the truth of your being becomes a living, breathing reality. It's the process of aligning your thoughts, words, and actions with your highest values and aspirations. Integration and embodiment require a commitment to walking the talk, to living in integrity with your spiritual understanding. It means taking responsibility for your life and your choices, and making conscious decisions that reflect your deepest truths. It also means being willing to be authentic and vulnerable, to show up fully and transparently in your relationships and interactions. As you integrate and embody your spiritual essence, you become a living example of what is possible. You radiate a presence of love, compassion, and wisdom that inspires and uplifts those around you. You become a beacon of light in a world that is often clouded by darkness and confusion, and in doing so, you help to awaken others to their own spiritual potential and purpose. Overcoming spiritual amnesia is a gradual process of remembering and awakening to your true nature. It's a journey of self-discovery and transformation, of letting go of the false self and embracing the authentic self. By recognizing the signs of spiritual awakening, you can celebrate your progress and continue your growth with confidence and trust. The path of spiritual awakening is not always easy, but it is always worth it. It requires courage, dedication, and a willingness to face the shadows and challenges that arise along the way. But as you walk this path, you begin to experience a depth of joy, peace, and fulfillment that cannot be found in the external world. So take a moment to reflect on your own journey of spiritual awakening. Which signs resonate with you the most? How can you nurture and support your own growth and evolution? Remember that you are not alone on this path, and that there is a community of like-minded souls who are walking alongside you, supporting and inspiring you every step of the way. Thank you for being a part of this journey, and remember, you are a divine being with infinite potential and purpose. May you continue to awaken to your true nature, and may you shine your light brightly in the world.